Hey, I hope you're doing all right. This is Blaze, and welcome back to another episode of The Outer Worlds. So, gonna we'll be starting off right here where I left off in the last episode, about to talk to Mr. Sajar. Sorry, couldn't really think of what I was doing for a second. Um, but yeah, I want to try something different with this video, these videos that I'm recording. Um, Said a few videos back that I wanted to change the channel name. Uh, Episode 12. Um, what? Um, oh, it's
Can we
like,
talk?
why isn't Nyoka about 2 inches tall?
Be careful with your new friends in Amber Heights. They're not the most reliable types. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Ow.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less. What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board. Corporate espionage. How was that, Celia? Did I sell it?
Your best delivery yet, sir.
Corporate espionage. Sounds like fun.
Celia,
Already noted for your review, sir.
Hmm.
I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Is it really illegal if the board's the one that makes the rules in the first place?
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are. That's part of the problem. She has certain ambitions for Stellar Bay, and I fear my asking her would give her the leverage she's been looking for.
Don't get yourself worked up, sir. It's perfectly natural to have a healthy fear of her.
We really don't need to discuss this now, Celia.
It's perfectly natural to fear her. Uh,
Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it?
Close enough.
Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it. I knew you were the right person for the job. I suppose I'll leave you to it.
Wonder what happens if I do this.
I'm sorry, who?
Hmm. A bunch of jackasses stationed at Devil's Peak.
Ah, them. They're hardly a corporation. More like a jumped-up band of thugs with certain pretensions. The evidence I'm hoping for would implicate one of the board powers. Anti-Cleos, Spacer's Choice, UDL, someone of that caliber.
Not that we don't appreciate your diligence.
No, it's just many times before. I have eaten the same once. I heard all that, and to make sure the audio was good. So, here we are. Pretty much what I'm sending the place. Oh, yeah, very little work around. It's serious, it's hard work. I'm not terrible like that, but it's good. Hang on. I'm reshowing everything as well. Yeah, upstairs. Everything goes here. Change like it. I just need to grab it. I'll flamethrower. There's the second. Okay, look. Huh. Hurts. Mm. That was a good one, because... Yeah. And... Accurate. I wonder. If I can finish on it without destroying the place.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge.
Good on
Anyway,
you.
what can I do for you? Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I've finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge?
Oh, did I say I had a data cartridge? That's just what I call my left tit.
I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us. Staying long? Huh? Carry on.
Overburdening me with your armor. Right, well, mosey over this. Can I set these? Yeah, should be able to. Oh, I can. Mr. Ouch. How many bits do I have now? 14,500. It's 3 left. It's nothing. Right. Region. Devil's Peak.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me. Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem? In the end?
Does it matter? Job's done.
Is that so? Oh, I believe it will. But the price I pay won't be to you. No, we've a bigger deal to settle.
Yup.
I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments. You make it sound so scandalous. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history.
Now you hold on. I do not physically go between anyone but that of my choose. Oh, apologies. You meant, right. Yes, I braved the wilderness so you don't have to.
Precisely. I really ought to give you a raise.
I bet I have a whole new checklist of crap to do before it works, right?
Don't be ridiculous. We're resetting a broadcast tower, not filing taxes. There are no errands, spreadsheets, or rituals involved. It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here.
Except it needs 3 keys before it'll activate, and I have to go find them. Right.
Eternal, no. What is wrong with you? Who would ever design something like that? However, you're welcome to brew me a Rizzo Insta coffee from the staff kitchen on your way back. Just step outside, flip the switch, depart forever. Understood? Good. Marvelous. We're in agreement.
This is why I stopped helping out around here, you know. It's always throw this lever, shoot that marauder, save my life. Just one thing after another with you.
If that's really all, let's just get it done with and be on our way.
Don't burst a blood vessel. I'll give it some consideration.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower. There's no need to assert your dominance. I doubt I could make you do anything you don't wish to. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior, but I must admit I have grown rather fond of you. As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain.
Captain! Big flaming thingy!
I love how she was staring at a wall. And then was just like, Captain!
Black holes. Did you see that?
That would suck to be on that ship, though.
Look, there's not enough room in this tower for 2 sarcastic hullheads, so one of us has to knock it off. Right. I reckon we both know who that'll fall to. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect, save me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram. Hiram, are you there? Not without a physical contact waiver. The good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
I see you learned nothing while dealing with these buffoons. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my bored damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
Yeah, there we go. So, yeah. In its cradle. That's gonna hurt. That's also gonna hurt. Is there a path over here? No, there's not. The path is over here.
Wonder if Hiram's home. Just kidding. Guy never sets foot outside.
I wonder how they punch a sick.
Doink. Oh. Oh. It birds. I forget I have that move speed thing. Oh. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, it isn't. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's...
Hey, got a favor to ask you. Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off. I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. But this, what I'm thinking... Really? Here I was, I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. First, we go to Hayes. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion. Then we find my 2 lost track. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then we... Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram.
Well, first, the gunship. Am I even heading the right way? Yeah. Ooh. To Cascadia. Well, walk through the wall next time, Nyoka. Jeez.
I am a sword.
Oh. Oh. Hey. Boom. Oh, hey. Slow down, bud. You're moving too fast. Yeah. There's something locked over here. I'm gonna open that real quick.
Oh, clever.
Oh, workbench. Hmm.
Great work.
Purple berry launch. Hmm. Ow. Oh, hey there, dog. Level up.
Hey. I'm over to Tier 1 location, come around the other way. And just let them do their thing. I don't know who I'm gonna get this to. No, I don't even have to do that quest, so I'll just leave them aside and yeah, kind of class to do what they want. And continue the game. To finish this lab. Yeah.
Give me that.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
See, a little bit of a spoiler, not going to put out any details, but Monarch's one of the longer parts of this game, and it's situated at a point in the game where you get past the midpoint of the game and don't really realize it.
Oh, I understand it must seem impossible to
But
you.
yeah.
Infiltrate Byzantium, the crown jewel of the colony, steal a batch of rare chemicals from a heavily guarded estate. In order to do the impossible, you must first divide it into a series of smaller, less impossible tasks. If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony. Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Big green bubbling vessel. So you're telling me that you filled my character full of green bubbling goo?
Something about being discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. It's fine. You'll be stealing the chemicals, not ingesting them.
Alright, so go to Byzantium. Go to Byzantium, talk to Carmen. Probably end it off there and pick up the video, pick up in the next one there. Shouldn't take too long.
I hear Felix and Parvati discuss. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Oh, you mean I'm supposed to be meeting you?
Yup.
Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
House of Inebriation? Count me the hell in.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember, you didn't hear it from me. I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
All of them trying to eat you, I'd wager.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. When the birds start disappearing, you know something's afoul. No pun intended. Come on, this is important. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course. I mean, there's a shredder at the bottom of the box, so I don't know what you'd expect to happen. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it, and since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
If things are broken here, of all places, then I'm starting to think there ain't a hope left in this colony.
Things have kept on running this long, right? Or so I used to think. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Alright, well, got that over with. Nice little conversation about birds and Earth and all the good things we have here that don't have over in the Halcyon colony. I wonder if... Ah!
Yeah, but then I wonder. Yeah. Ah. Think. Oh. Oh, so close. Sorry, trying to get out there. I'm certain it can be done. Yes. Sorry, we get up here. No, doesn't seem like it. Alright.
Yeah. Well, that was a waste of time and I just ruined it. Alright, well, I'll come back over here to the supposedly easy one to get up on. And yeah, if y'all like what y'all see, give me a thumbs up down below. That'll help me out some. If y'all want to find my channel easier, slap that subscribe button. Make sure it's no longer glowing that evil red. Blue or black if you have a dark mode enabled. And if you want to have YouTube send you notifications, ring that bell icon and YouTube will just do just that. A little side note, you have to be subscribed to hit the bell icon, so if you're watching this, scroll down and wonder why there's not a bell icon, hit that subscribe button and it shall appear for you like magic. So, I will see y'all in the next video and hope y'all have a wonderful day.